I had the time to shop. So visiting home improvement stores and lumber yards and showrooms local for vinyl windows was unimpressive. I was discouraged and I didn't want to jump into a product that I didn't really like. So I kept looking. An opportunity came up to go to the convention center in Anaheim for the home improvement show, and we went. We were looking at the other more vinyl window displays and getting discouraged. And then we saw Dial One's display. The gentleman who was there showed us what answers to our problems that Dial One could fix. A problem with the noise, the problem with the escaping air, and the reduction of our electric bill by containing the heat and the air conditioning. And so when we had an emergency come up with a door that broke, we went to Dial One first, just for the doors to be replaced so that we would have security.
And back when we were still looking for where we were going to go, when we saw that Andersen was available through Dial One, we looked back at or thought back on our experience with Dial One installing the couple of doors that they had done for us previously. And primarily, one factor was in my mind that on the patio door, we asked them to kind of work around existing windows and put the double French doors in around that. And when they opened things up, discovered that the workmanship on installing those existing windows wasn't what it should be. But they did, I thought, a fantastic job in still tying them together and getting it to look like it was an integrated thing. So we felt the workmanship from Dial One in combination with the product quality from Andersen was a real good way to go.
And being really greenhorns in the window replacement industry, we asked for things that were not practical. And when we asked for soundproofing along the highway side of our house, and I had the impression that it had to be plate glass and double thickness or triple thickness, he said, without a flinch, okay, let's look at that, and gently dragged me into realizing the windows do the job as they are, not necessary to have double or triple thick glass. Then we talked price, and it was a high price, but not as high as some others, and look what the product looks like. It looks like it cost us more than Home Depot's windows or Lowe's hardware windows. And I'm happy with that.
Also, the interaction of all of the contractors, including Dial One, was very positive in coordinating the schedules. Mary did most of the scheduling and interaction, but I talked to Lauren a couple of times, and I was always very impressed with how responsive she was, how quickly she would call back, and she could handle anything that came up. We had an issue with with another contractor who was working on the siding on the house, and something where his brickwork had to interface with the coil wrap that goes around the windows, and getting the timing right between those two people, she worked out, and we were impressed that it did all work out, and everybody was still speaking to each other when it was all done.
I had an estimate made here recently for resale just for curiosity, and we've tripled our investment. It looks pretty darn nice, you think?